between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We got three.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On the carry, it's Logan. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check three.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw. Newman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Keep the Pittsburgh. Strong right.
On first down, Logan. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 11. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down. Newman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check. Check 30. Check 9.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Back north. Let's bring it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Bang, bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to run now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with Logan. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first carry for the former Hawkeye, Akram Wadley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on the punch. Shoot.
2nd and 4. He gets this one to Johnson. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wadley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. That'll be complete to Cook. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jared Cook scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check 88. Safety's creeping.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Packers 7.
No. 58. 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Undercut. Check 43.
On 2nd down now. Felton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Over. 22 jet bomber. Crouch. Tight dog.
On 1st down, Felton. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's get off the field. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd down, Felton. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Watch the Get 300.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Check the backer.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jump out! Right there. 54, right there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Mike. 319. Yeah. Chance.
On 1st down, Felton, space to maneuver at the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Wadley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, Newman. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Newman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Newman. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Come on, guy, 55. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 5. We are going. Get. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Jump out. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
36.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam. Right now. You got 58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's Wadley on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Newman. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check curls. Run the rep. Let's go right here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Check 31, check. Inside. Whip. Watch the whip again.
On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They run again with Wadley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Wadley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Set it! 58! Come on! You gotta bring it! Check 99! Check 99! Zoom. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, Liz. Joker.
On 3rd down, Felton. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. "62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again. Newman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked picked off by Darnell Savage. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's at the 30, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next, the score, Packers 28, Steelers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something.